Alrighty, hey, what's going on, everybody? EnteRChazmaN here, back with a new stream. This time we're not going to necessarily be streaming a game, but if you haven't been able to tell from some of my past streams and videos, I really like reacting to some events. I love video game events. I love some of these showcases that are happening and stuff. So, kind of one that just dropped today. I have absolutely no idea what was announced in there. Is an ID at Xbox showcase. And once again, I have absolutely no idea what's going to get covered here, so I'm sure somewhere down the line, or in the past, they probably described what they're going to be covering, but I have no idea. So I think it's kind of fun just to kind of jump in and see what we're going to get. So what do you say we go ahead and get things going here?
More difficult for you to defeat it. So inside a
I kind of just have it set up at a minute.
Like a blaze. So if you get to caves, then that might be a little bit easier.
You turn off the music.
The weather also in Enclave is kind of all
so my mic's
chaotic,
good.
So sometimes you have big shifts
got
of weather.
The
so if you can manage to fight
got
or
chat up on
encounter the
screen.
Arc of the Forge when there's a big flash freeze with full of snow, you might have a better chance.
All right.
So as Fred mentioned, it's really good for you as a player to engage with the Arc of the Forge.
I haven't been able to get on my phone all that much today, so I have absolutely no idea what may have gotten announced or what may have come out of this. I'm very curious if anything of true substance came out of this or not. I know ID at Xbox is typically don't tend to rock the boat or anything crazy, but
you're in a drought and you see a fire creature.
But yeah, we are getting, what month are we in? We are.
So the Arc of the
entering May, right?
Is a fire-based creature. So
yeah, we're entering May, so that means we're getting very close to game season in terms of some of these events and showcases. I know we've still got Xbox and then Sony's, primary thing, and then Nintendo kind of does their own thing now at this point throughout the year.
Understand what you just gained from it.
But yeah, I typically like video game event season.
For more on
it's not quite as great as it used to be, of course, when talking about like E3 and all of that stuff, but still not too bad.
For more exclusive reveals all month long as part of our ongoing IGN First coverage. And for everything else, stick with IGN.
Oh no, I'm having streaming problems already? Dude.
ID at Xbox is finally here. IGN and Xbox teamed up to bring you an exclusive look at some of the most exciting upcoming indie games in a showcase jam-packed with new trailers, never-before-seen gameplay, and more. Followed by a special episode of IGN's weekly Xbox show, Podcasts Unlocked.
What's happening, friends? Welcome to Podcast Unlocked.
With deeper dives on some of the coolest games. And you won't have to miss a second of it because the 2024 ID at Xbox Showcase kicks off right this second.
So I'll continue to keep streaming, guys, but if it looks like it's going to be bad, I may end up taking this down and re-uploading. We'll see. Let me see if I notice any other hiccups while I'm trying to pay attention. What is this? This looks like that series. What is it, Magic? No, Astor. Blade of the Monolith, May 30th, next month.
Hello and welcome to the 2024 ID at Xbox Showcase live on IGN. We just kicked things off with a brand new look at Aster, Blade of the Monolith.
It's just the first of many awesome games we'll be checking out today. We're going to be showing off a ton of great indies that will be making their way to Xbox and PC in the near future.
We'll be revealing some never-before-seen games, plus taking closer looks at some of the most anticipated upcoming releases and doing a few live
She almost seems like AI for a second.
And when is all this happening exactly?
Oh, that's the best part, Damon. It's happening right now.
Here's 33 Immortals.
Oh, this is the game with lets you play with a bunch of people. I think they showed this at their main showcase like a year or two ago. I know this game had some people
Immortals is a
talking about it.
33-player co-op action roguelike game where you pick up your controller and go on epic raids in increasingly difficult regions. Your goal is to fight and survive together.
Remember, it looked
with
kind of
as
like
many
Hades
players
or
as
something.
possible in each region. There are plenty of ways to cooperate, stick together, heal each other, fight together, revive one another. Only together will you eventually unlock the Ascension battle. Then, with your allies, ascend to the region's final arena and challenge that region's massive boss. The first rule to success: bring with you as many players as possible. Lucifer is Inferno's big boss, and he is brutal. Cooperation, fighting together, is the key to defeating Lucifer. If there are 33 of you, that will give you the best chance at victory. But don't despair if there are fewer. Fortune favors the bold. Second, avoid his deadly attacks. Frozen Hate, Last Betrayal, and Eternal Sorrow will deal unavoidable, unblockable damage if you're caught in the area of
kind of neat.
Third, know your weapons. Take advantage of each player's unique skills and weapons to tackle Lucifer's formidable challenges, whether they're his own attacks or those done by his minions. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, stick together and cooperate. Use your co-op powers wisely. Your group's collective strength is essential to defeating our powerful boss and unlocking access to the next region, which will not only feature tougher enemies, but also tougher bosses. More to come on those new regions and bosses real soon.
That was
Alright, tell you what guys, I think I'm gonna have to take this stream down. I'm already noticing lots of connectivity issues.
Exactly 32 friends.
So I don't see how that can be an enjoyable upload. I may have to upload it
It
post.
sounds like I'm about to have 31 friends.
Yeah,
Hey
okay,
guys,
we're gonna
come
end
on,
the
we're all
stream.
pals here, and you know where else you'll find some pals?
Sorry guys, it'll get re-uploaded.
Well, yeah, so much for the surprise. Anyway, here's what's next for Pal World.
Alright, so we're at least continuing to watch this. Not quite sure what happened. Xfinity, man. Keep raising their prices and the product keeps getting crappier and crappier. What is this, a new DLC? Pocket Pair. I mean, I had some fun with Power World, but I definitely think I think my time with it is kind of over. Me and my buddy Phoenix, we got into it for a minute. What is this, Wasteland? Sure as heck looks like Wasteland. Oh. Booyah. Commando's Origins. Never heard of it. Not really my type of game, but interesting. Ooh. They look kind of like the Watchers. What is it? Is it the Watchers from Marvel? That's what I thought they were at first. That, why is the text cut off? Wow. Some weird stuff here. Why does that look like Nickelodeon's face? Face here.
Hello, little bird.
Die.
Goodbye, Velvet Cove. I'll soon be flying away too.
Oh, this is like, I bet you this is some kind of like drama. What's that game series called? I can't remember. They're like drama-filled things where you make decisions and stuff.
This is Swan Holloway. And if you find this video, it's because I'm dead.
What's that other series called? I can't remember the name of it. Looks just like that type of thing. Moonana. Isn't this the second time we're seeing this Serenity company here? Not that there's anything wrong with that. some sort of rhythm slash RPG, rhythm game RPG. Key locker. Turn-based cyberpunk.
We just got a tease of what's coming to Pal World, and we got brand new looks at Commando's Origins, Centum Lost Record, Bloom and Rage, and Key Locker right here on ID at Xbox, live on IGN.
We're only just getting started here, and we have a ton more indie game trailers and gameplay to check out. But be sure to stick around after for a live episode of IGN's weekly Xbox show, Podcast Unlocked.
But right now, we need to take a quick break. Stick around. ID at Xbox continues after this.
ID at Xbox is presented by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with Xfinity's blazing fast speeds and smooth, low-lag connection.
The Cinefix Top 100. A list so secretive even we don't know what movies are on it or where they rank.
What do you mean you don't know?
Each episode will reveal one of the movies.
Did I rush you? Felt like I rushed.
That was good, I liked it. Talk about why it belongs and finally find out where it ranks.
Are you not entertained?
Are any of the movies we've shown here even on the list? I have no idea, and it drives me crazy. Join us as we find out on the Cinefix Top 100, Mondays starting July 3rd.
Why so serious? IGN Playlist is the best way to track your game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist.
So, nothing incredible so far, just a bunch of kind of more indie oriented. To be fair, I guess I think that's generally what an idea showcase is. It's more about their, you know, in-house kind of projects that their studios are working on. I think typically many of these are going to be indie titles.
Favorite franchises to solving a legendary video game mystery.
I'm coming for you.
IGN Inside Stories gives you a peek behind the curtain.
If people come to the game now and see what's going on there, I think they'll be surprised.
Join us as we dive into hyper-dedicated fan bases, worldwide phenomenons, and the most incredible untold tales in games and entertainment.
I said, wait a minute, that doesn't sound so good.
It was definitely not what I expected in the best way.
Inside Stories, available now only on IGN.
And I was like, holy shit, we're gonna do this.
Want the ultimate IGN experience? Check out IGN Plus. Members get exclusive deals and giveaways, ad-free browsing, unlimited tracking on IGN Maps, discounts at the IGN store and with IGN partners, and best of all, free games. Get 30 days of IGN Plus for just $1. Head to plus.ign.com.
Hey, do you like arcade kart racers but wish there were more karts on the track? Like, I don't know, say 60 of them? Well, coming up, there's a game just for you.
Do you like Jackbox party games but wish that they made one that was only for adults and no kids allowed? Well, coming up, there's a game just for you.
Do you like dancing, but you're also a violent person? Well, coming up, there's a game just for you.
And do you like exciting world premieres that you've never seen before until now? Well, coming up, yes, there's a game just for you.
If you answered yes to any or all of those questions, coming up, there's a bunch of games
just for you.
Is this Fall Guys or is this that? Oh no, this looks like something totally different. Stampede Racing Royale. Interesting. I thought it looked like Fall Guys at first. I would have been more interested if that was Fall Guys. An adults only video game. Jackbox, is that what this is? I've played Jackbox a little bit in the past. I feel like they were normally a good time.
Times and galaxy, a solar system to explore. Times and galaxy, arts, politics, and more. From every planet to meteor, space is a lonely void. We've got the whole thing covered, from the trash heaps of Og to places undiscovered. Meet Gravity and Copybot, let Arwen be your guide. Yara Scoop and Billy Scoop, so please won't you subscribe? 2 times and galaxy, scan your logs for the best quotes. Times and galaxy, hope you're good at taking notes. Now get your assignment and let's go.
Sorry. Yeah, so far nothing immediately grabbing my attention. What is this, a Doom? Ooh, this looks kind of decent. Well, this looks cool. Okay, this is cool. Sulfur. When's it coming to Xbox? This might be something I actually want to play. Just says coming to Xbox. Lots of info there. Great job. Great marketing. You've definitely told me when I can play the game.
We saw trailers for Stampede, Racing Royale, the Jackbox Naughty Pack, Time and Galaxy, and Sulfur. 4 unique indie flavors that taste great together.
Unless you try and play all 4 of those games at the same time, which is not the recommended way to enjoy them.
Yeah, we're always looking out for you here at the 2024 ID at Xbox Showcase. It's the least we can do. And now, more indie games.
Hi,
Zelda.
This is Peter, the head of production at Massive Damage, and I'm going to show you a little bit of our upcoming game, Farah, The Sundered Tribes. If you haven't seen Farah before, it's a combination of co-op monster hunting, open world survival craft, and a tribal colony sim with a heavy focus on aerial mechanics. This is my village here. This is where I manage my tribe and where they craft all the equipment and potions and weapons and food, you know, all the stuff that we need to survive in Farah.
Why is everyone texting me right now?
Here.
I'm normally not popular.
Magical floating island. It's surrounded by friendly sky whales, but when I go to the underland below, that's when things get a little bit more interesting. The world of Farah is designed to be kind of a jungle gym for our aerial mechanics. You can chain together moves with gliding and tethering to achieve.
So you're
really
Link and you're Spider-Man.
It's a lot of fun to see your friends zipping
You're
around
Linker
you,
Man.
soaring in the air like your fighter jets. But right now we're on a mission to track down a Groktuk's egg, which we've located here. This is going to involve us fighting a large Groktuk, so you can see a little bit of how combat works. Our combat design also retains that aerial focus, so in addition to physical attacks, our monsters also attack you with elemental bullet hell style barrages, which sort of test your mastery of Farah's aerial mechanics. In addition, you can also cling to the monsters and attack their different body parts, and even saw off craftable trophies mid-combat. But as I mentioned, today I am on a hunt for a Groktuk's egg, so while my friends have him distracted, I'm gonna go find it. When the time is right, I'll be able to hatch the egg, and I'll gain a new addition to my beast menagerie, who I can then bring into the Underland to help me out in all sorts of ways. So that's a little snippet of what makes up our game. If you like what you see and you want to find out more, give us a wish list and follow us at playfarah.com.
I hate to be mean, but I could not be any less interested in what that game is. That's definitely not my bag. So far, Sulfur is the only thing that I've seen where I'm like, okay, I want to play that. I love cutesy puzzle stuff like this. I want to play this. This looks great. Is that the name of the game? Help. What? That looks cool. I love that commercial. That was an awesome ad. Trailer.
We still have a ton more surprises up ahead right here on ID at Xbox and IGN. Can we tease one of them?
Like, make fun of them in rude or mean ways? Like, spread a vicious rumor about them on the playground? I don't know why you'd want to do that to any of the games here today. None of them have done anything to deserve that. After all,
who are these
isn't
two
teasing
people?
Just a less mean version of bullying?
I mean, tease one of the games we're going to show later, as in the show, reveal a part of a surprise.
I don't know who these
like
are. These
a clue.
two a part
You
of
know what?
IGN or are they a
Forget
part
it.
of
It's
Xbox?
Vampire Survivors. We're going to show you new stuff coming to the hit game Vampire Survivors. Does that work for you?
Oh yeah, it's way better. I love that game.
Well, I'm glad you two worked that out. Anyways, don't forget to stick around after the showcase for a very special ID at Xbox post-show edition of Podcast Unlocked, IGN's weekly Xbox show. But first, here's a whole bunch of upcoming indie games coming to Xbox, including one you can play today. Take a look.
Damon Hatfield's great. If you don't know, Hatfield is a part of IGN, and he's also the primary host of what is it, IGN Game Scoop, which I like. It's one of the main video game podcasts IGN has that I enjoy.
Night, the formidable wardens of the north hailed vanquishers of the dark wings, feared not. Tirelessly they trained generation after generation, ready for that fateful day when the shadows will reclaim their bloody reign. Alas, we never have as long.
All you need is help.
We dare hope. As Arlo, son of Eivor, prepare to embark on an epic quest across the vast realms of the Northern Wastes to purge your lands of the darkness once and for all. But you won't defeat Count Kazak and his dreaded Sky Scorchers alone. Unite.
When was this event? Was this event posted? Oh, this is from yesterday, so I didn't even... I thought this is from today. I'll let you know how disconnected I am. I didn't even realize this was yesterday.
The stronger the light, the darker the shadow.
For some reason, I thought that was supposed to be today.
Tales of Iron 2, Whiskers of Winter. Wishlist now.
Why does that sound like Geralt of Rivia? All you need is help.
So you want to hear about Hengry? Sure. Well, he's a hunter, a loner, probably out there in the marshes right now trying to work off his debt to Chef Gutra. His appetite gets him in places you don't want to be. And those toes might be biting off more than they could chew. Hengry's gotta hunt vicious beasts on dangerous worlds, keep his cravings under control, and get the cargo back here to Gutra's Diner, a new spot in our shiny Zeta City. When you are in here, keep a sharp eye on the goons hanging around. They got ways of dealing with troublemakers. So, watch what you eat, if you know what I mean.
That last one. Ooh, Ikumi Nakamura. Okay, it's this chick. She was the Ghostwire Tokyo lady before she left that company. Exiled in secret to run a mascot agency alone. Whoa. Can't tell if I'm into this or not. Don't think so. I don't think that really grabbed me. Camera games. Depersonalization. Firework. Volcano Princess. The Rewinder.
That was a look at the upcoming indie games Tales of Iron 2, Hangry, Promise Mascot Agency, and a ton of upcoming releases from Gamera Games, which will all be hitting Game Pass day one.
The Rewinder is available on Xbox Game Pass as of, well, today, so keep an eye out for it. And coming up, a closer look at something Xbox is partnering with called the Ayayay Initiative.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Triple I. You know, like AAA, but with I for indie.
Are you sure? That doesn't really like roll off the tongue like Ayayay.
Well, here's an informative video to hopefully set the record straight.
The Triple Initiative. Is that a sequel to Vampire Survivors? That would be really cool. Flintlock is a game people have known about for a long time, coming from Xbox. 33 Immortals, same thing. Never Alone, I've heard of that series. Death Must Die. Cat Quest! I've played Cat Quest before. Love Cat Quest. Okay.
That was a look at some of the featured games from the Triple I Initiative, all of them coming soon to Xbox.
Next up, we're checking out an action RPG that has players embarking on a nice, relaxing vacation in the Austrian Alps.
My lovely vacations don't usually involve dungeons, personally, but who am I to judge? Let's do some sightseeing in Dungeons of Hinterberg.
Ah, I've heard of this one. I remember this one looking really cool. This one looked like a Zelda clone. This may end up being the one I'm the most curious about, because this is probably, the Kings keep going like this, is probably the only one that like by name. If you would have told me this would have been here, I would have been like, oh yeah, that game.
You can book your trip to tour the Dungeons of Hinterberg today. It's now available for pre-order.
Up next, most survival games require players to collect materials and harvest resources so they can craft stuff to defend themselves. This next one, not so much. In fact, you don't even have to push any buttons.
Here's what's coming next to the horrifyingly addictive indie smash hit Vampire Survivors. Check it out.
Didn't you already show it? Like futuristic guns and stuff?
Our new quadruple A update is our most ambitious yet. Hyper-realistic holiday-themed characters. Immersive door-opening action. World premiere train mechanics. Genre-defining kart racing. Fully rendered running animation.
I know this. I remember this game was made by like one, maybe two people, if I remember correctly.
Out now.
This may get me back into Vampire Survivors. This is really cool. Death! Oh no. That was really cool.
And that's a wrap on this year's ID at Xbox Showcase, but we're not finished just yet. Although the showcase part of the ID at Xbox Showcase is coming to a close, that doesn't mean we don't have more to showcase you. That sounded weird. Either way, we showed you a bunch of awesome games today, but now it's time to actually play them.
Up next, we're taking a deeper dive into some of the awesome games for today's ID at Xbox, Aster Blade of the Monolith, and Hangry, the ARPG that mixes food and violence.
See, trailers are great, but we can't wait to show you how those games actually play. And after those game demos, be sure to stick around for our official Podcast Unlocked post-show, breaking down all the biggest announcements, reveals, and trailers we showed you on ID at Xbox today.
Oh, and if you want to get your hands on some awesome upcoming games, catch even more trailers, hang out with the IGN crew in person, and check out new reveals from some of the biggest names in games and entertainment, IGN Live is the place to be.
IGN Live is happening this June 7th through 9th at the Magic Box in Los Angeles, and we want to see you there. Head on down to ign.com/live for more info and to get your tickets before they're gone.
I'll be there. Thanks for watching this year's ID at Xbox Showcase. Now keep watching for more Hangry, Aster Blade of the Monolith, and of course, our Podcast Unlocked post-show. Stick around.
Okay. So that was really it?
ID at Xbox is presented by Xfinity. Stay ahead of the game with Xfinity's blazing fast speeds and smooth, low-lag connection.
Grand Theft Auto 6. It's been a long and winding road leading to the biggest video game.
Well, alright everybody, well that was the ID at Xbox 2024 showcase. I must say that was not a heck of a whole lot. Again, I'm I should have known that it was going to be mainly like indie titles and smaller announcements and stuff, but let me get my little list of the couple things that I really liked. I'm not going to try and pull them up, but I guess I could at least. Nope, wrong button. Alright, so let me at least pull up the couple games that I actually thought looked fairly interesting. There's one. There's two. I think I only had four, right? Okay. So give me one sec, guys. I'll pull up some B-roll. I'll be very quick on some of these. And lastly, you guys. Let me get through all these ads. Please and thank you. Sorry. All right, so as we kind of dive into what exactly, or you know, what if anything there's kind of interested me. I wouldn't necessarily say there's anything there that like super interested me, but there were a couple little announcements, and there was one cute one that I thought was neat. But just kind of recapping a couple of the things I kind of enjoyed from that. We'll go in order from, I don't know, from when I saw it. So why don't we turn off the music? So first things first, this game.
These perils eternal.
Sulfur. This is the very first thing I saw that I thought was something that might actually intrigue me and be something I kind of want to play. It looks kind of like a Doom-like, with some like really kind of funny, I don't know, kind of cartoon graphics, cartoon effects. I think it looks kind of funny. I don't know. I kind of thought it looked kind of like a Cartoon Network, you know, kid show, or it's like an Adventureland mixed with Doom, which I think looks kind of neat. I think something I really enjoyed was it had like metal music in it, right? Oh, they changed the music from the... It had metal music in it before. Well, that's disappointing. I thought it looked cooler. I mean, I'm biased. I like metal music, so I thought the metal music was nice and cool. Went with the kind of theme. This music is not really doing it. Still looks traditional. This might be something I play for a little bit, so this is something I'll have to keep an eye out on. So yeah, Sulfur. That one looks kind of decent. It's got some inventory. You know, some sort of inventory management system going on there. Good art style. So that's one that I liked. Second one, maybe the most cutesy thing I saw from this was this game. All You Need Is Help. But yeah, this by far was probably like maybe the best actual trailer I saw from this whole thing in terms of just pure entertainment value. It reminds me of a game I played on the 360. What was that game called? Gosh, what's killing me? Was it called Oni or Ori? Was it Xbox 360 arcade games list? What was it called? It's gonna kill me until I figure it out. I think it was... Oh gosh, I didn't even see it. Bah, I'm not okay. Looks cute. Something I definitely kind of want to play. Gosh, it's killing me. I really wish I knew the name of that game. Anyways, it's kind of like a, I don't know, styled after what, like Yoshi's Woolly World or something like that. Fun. That might be one I'd check out. Next one was a game I'd already talked about, Dungeons of Hinterberg. This is a game that I think it got announced at the Xbox Showcase last year. And yeah, it looks to be something that they're trying to show off a little bit more of. Once again, I got kind of Zelda Breath of the Wild kind of feelings from it, and kind of curious to see what comes up of this. I will say I don't think this presentation intrigued me any more than the previous one. In fact, I think this may have been a bad presentation of this game. The previous one had it looking a little faster, and there was a lot more movement, and this one just shows puzzles basically throughout, from what I remember. Yeah, like I said, the previous one showed more like mobility, a lot more movement. So this one, I don't know. It still might be one I check out if it comes to Game Pass at some point, which I think they all are. And then the final one. I think anyone who likes Vampire Survivors has got to be interested by what's here. I haven't played the game in a while, and I never quite beat Death, but I got to him quite a few times, and this is definitely one I think I'm kind of interested to kind of dive back into at some point. So there is that. Well, shoot. Oh, gosh. Overall, I'm a bit disappointed by that event. Kind of was expecting a little bit more. I mean, again, I should have remembered the groundwork for the base, you know, for ID at Xbox Showcase, but oh well. At least, again, I'm at least kind of excited now that we're getting closer to like game season. I don't know, maybe my hunger to kind of do a reaction video to something like this kind of took over. Maybe this is one I could have skipped, and maybe I should have just watched a recap. You know what? No. For you guys, I did this for the content. Alright guys, well that was the ID at Xbox Showcase. Down in the comments, I'd love to hear what exactly you guys may have thought about this event. Did you think it was good? Did you hate it? I don't know. Once again, let me know down in the comments what games interested you. I have a feeling this is probably that's probably the reason why I thought this was today and this actually happened yesterday. There's that little like talk about this that an entire day went by, because I'm like normally all over like the news cycle for gaming, and I didn't hear a single thing come out of this. So yeah, that doesn't speak too well about what was going on here. But anyways guys, once again, sorry this wasn't in the form of a stream. I immediately was having a problem with that stream, so I'm gonna re-upload this, and this will be, you know, just a re-upload, and we'll see how that goes. But anyways, thank you so much. Join me. Hopefully in the next few months we can start getting a lot more reaction content kind of going, and trying to see what else we got going for throughout 2024. Yeah, thank you so much guys. I love you. I will see you guys again. So bye everybody.